computer, share screen, and it's not, there we go. All right. There we go. So welcome everybody to Turbo Tuesday, the 11th of, I'll just move all of us out the way, present, get it to the full screen. All right, so following on with the back to basics training that we're doing, Beck did ask the question last week. If you can, everyone just put themselves on mute if you're not on mute, please. And I'm going to follow on with qualifying the lead and using the tools effectively. So I know a lot of you know this, you may have seen it all before in trainings we've done in the past, but it's really good to recap the basics, and that's what the purpose of this series is. All right, so, all right. Oh, I don't know why it's doing it that way, but anyway, the importance of qualifying the lead. Okay, so this process ensures you're focusing on the right people, avoiding frustration and wasting your time and wasting efforts on people that aren't really interested. It also increases your conversion rate and helps you to build a duplicatable system for your team as well. All right. Okay, so the first step is identifying their interest. So as with asking the question last week, these are the curiosity messages that you would be sending someone. So, you know, just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on our game-changing system to make more money online? So this is when we're focusing on the business. Okay, so no worries. If not, just thought I'd ask. A yes, obviously, move on to qualification, and a no, thank them and move on. So it's not that you forget about them and say, oh, I'm not going to contact them again, but just keep them on your list and something that we can circle back at a later date. All right. All right, so qualifying the lead, we're talking about whether they're a suspect or a prospect. All right, so suspects are somebody that are curious but not serious. All right, and a prospect is seriously looking for a solution. So they've got a pain point, whether it's to do with earning more money, or whether they've got a health challenge, or it might be both. All right, so asking a qualifying question before sending them information. So they say a suspect, they might watch the video, but then ignore it. All right. They'll lose interest very quickly and not engage any further. So only a small percentage may unexpectedly show interest down the track. All right. So a prospect will actually watch the entire video, recognize the value, and respond and ask further questions. All right. So this matters because if you send information to 10 suspects and ignore you, you might think that your business or your tool is not effective and it doesn't work. All right, because we haven't qualified them properly first. All right, so this can, you know, you can be feeling discouraged. You know, you'll decline in doing your DMO and results and getting the results because you think that it's not working for you. You think that maybe you've made the wrong decision, that this business doesn't work for you, or things like that. You know, all those thoughts, those negative thoughts that come into our mind. So, but by qualifying the questions and the prospect, you get to tell the difference. You know, in making sure that they're actually interested. All right. All right. So when we talk about the power of qualifying the questions, so for example, you know, you can see on the screen here, that's amazing. You know, you've asked them if they're interested and they go, yeah, of course. Yes, please send some info. So you just want to make sure that you're not wasting each other's time. Okay, so before I send over the video, I just want to make sure we're not wasting each other's time. And if I send the video today, will you watch it so that I can introduce you to some of my friends tomorrow? Or you might say to my team tomorrow, or, you know, I'll make, you know, I'll follow up with you tomorrow, and set a time. So you're setting up the follow-up. So they're expecting it, and then you're able to track it. All right. So this identifies who's serious about the opportunity. Okay. It ensures that you're spending time on engaged prospects. It sets a clear follow-up step so they know what to expect. Okay. So, and because if you don't qualify, you'll end up sending out lots of information where people have no real interest. You'll get unnecessary frustration from feeling like you're being ignored. All right. We've all been ghosted, haven't we? All right. Your confidence will take a hit. Okay, and it might prevent you from going, "I didn't work," and you might not get up the next day and do your DMO because you think it hasn't been working. All right, so the better you qualify, the easier it is to close. So it creates a more efficient process and increases your conversions. All right, so this is just a follow up as well. So the better you qualify, like I said, the fewer objections you'll face later. Okay, so asking questions like, what got you curious? You know, why do you want to make more money? And what would life look like if you achieved that? All right, so you get asking open ended questions so that they will hopefully answer. All right. And, you know, sometimes they're not always going to answer, but that doesn't mean you give up on them. That might be the following week where you're, hey, I'm just circling back, you know, have you had a chance to, you know, think about my question, or you can re-ask it, you know, so you're always leaving it open to continue that conversation. All right. It's all about having more conversations, isn't it? And just keeping them going. So just understanding the 3 types of people. All right. So your 10% are your red hot prospects. They're the easy ones. The ones that see the vision, they're ready to go. They jump on the calls and they just run with it. All right. The 20 to 30% might need some more persuasion. That, you know, there might be something going on in their life that, you know, they've got some stuff that's going to be distracting them and they're not quite ready, or they're the type of people, they're a bit more detailed and they want to know more information before they commit to something. All right, so that's where you're going to spend most of your time. All right, the 70 to 75%, you know, that are never going to buy and they're just, you know, they're just dulling around. Don't even waste your time. They're the people that you're feeling like you have to convince. All right. So that's where we always say next. Okay. When we don't need to convince anybody. We want people that are properly interested. All right. Okay. So with the follow-up process, so after they agree to watch the video, you're following up the next day and you were asking questions like, what did you like most about the video? So avoid asking, did you watch it? Because then that can give a yes or no answer. Hey, so we want to do the open-ended ones where what did you like most about the video? And if they say, hey, I haven't watched it yet, then you reset it. So, okay, no worries. When do you think you'll have time? Can I follow up with you tomorrow, or we can make another time for a call after that? You know, so you're leaving those questions open and just rescheduling the time when they're going to be able to have a look. So there's going to be some people that come back and go, look, I haven't got time, and then they ghost you again, you know, and then that's a time for you to just keep them on your list to circle back at a later date. Okay, so because sometimes it can take 10, you know, it can take 30 days, 90 days, you know, it can take 3 months, it can take 1 year before they come back to you. But if you give up on them, then you've given up. All right. And then they may not come back. But if you keep them on your list and keep, you know, put them in your saga to, you know, go back and check, you know, at a later date. All right. So when we're talking about the tools, I'm going through this quite quickly, aren't I? We've got lots of tools in Saga and in boards that we use. So the different videos, you know, and things like that. So just remembering that what we need to do, number one, we need to be able to explain the system. So whether it's about the business or whether it's how the product works. Okay, so they want to be able to see quite quickly how the system works. Can I do it is another question they're going to ask. Okay, so they want to see the success stories. They want to see the testimonials. So that's where we've got our testimonial groups where we can go in and tag them, do the ad tag method, and, you know, and vidifyresults.com if they're not on social media. All right, and we've got some emails that we've put together too for people that, you know, like, you know, you can send them the science documents and things like that as well. The other question, will it be worth it? Okay, so they want to know that it's a good price point, okay, which we have a good price point, you know, low price, high impact. But when we're talking about the compensation basics, we don't want to go into too much detail all at the beginning. You talk about there's 12 different ways to earn money. We have a fast start 30-day rapid bonus, so you can redeem your investment in the first 30 days. And we have great incentives. We've got a cruise every year. The team just got back from Bali last year, so you can talk about where people have already gone in the last 12 months so that they can see that there are incentives that the company put together. All right. All right, so just making sure you've got the right tool for the right prospect. Okay, so we've got all the different in Saga. If you're in Saga, you've got the different business, what's it called? My brain's faded. We've got the lead magnets and things like that. So you've got the videos and that 3-minute video that you can send. You've got your Facebook groups to add them to. You've got the opportunity calls on Monday and Thursday nights, and then Brenda and Stevens on Tuesdays and Fridays during the day. So we've got lots of options. You can set up one-on-one calls. You can do the 3-way chats, in-person meetings. We're going to be running some more live events here in Melbourne. I know that for sure. So in the other states, hopefully people can start putting some, home presentations together and mix it up, with the way that people are doing it. So just choose whatever is based on the prospect's preference and give them those options in that way. All right. All right. So like I said before, what did you like most about the video? Can you see yourself doing this? What's stopping you from getting started today? Getting them to answer those questions so you can go back and forward with those conversations. So, compared to, if they've got price objections, so, compared to what, so and then I don't have time. So if you could find a way to create more time in the future, would it be worth it? Okay, it's getting them to think about it. Okay. All right. Okay, so another 3-question formula is what got you curious about this? What would life look like if you achieved your goal? Are you ready to commit some time, and I can't see the button, to making it happen? Okay, so there's some example questions there as well. All right, so we've got some action steps that I'm inviting you guys to take advantage of here today. So go through your Saga and go through your boards if you're not in Saga, and go through all the qualifying questions in there and the scripts that we've got. Okay, and get 20 people, whether they're new people, whether they're people that you've got on your list that you haven't reached out to for a while. We've got a really cool opportunity at the moment. We've just come off the back of our regional event. You can select an image from, a photo or one of the videos from one of the recordings of our event and say how excited you are, and would you be open to checking out some more, about, depending on the person, whether they want to earn more money online or find something for better health, work out a script that's going to work for you and just get it out to 20 people in the next 5 days. Okay, but it's really important to track all our responses so that you can see what works for you and your audience. Okay, so and you can get those conversations going back and forward, because you will get more serious prospects and you'll avoid time wasters in the future, so you get better results. All right. Okie dokie. All right, so to recap, qualify before sending information. Okay, use the right tools effectively. The better you qualify, the easier you will close. And when you take action, track your progress. Okay, so that's really important, because if I say to you, which tool is getting you the most results, and you haven't been tracking, you won't be able to answer it. So how are we going to share that with our teams? So tracking is really important. It's like when we're doing our meal prep and tracking what we're eating, and or going to the gym and doing what exercises are working best for us. We want to do the same with our business, and work out what tool is working the best for us. Okay, because every niche, every audience is going to be a little bit different as well. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, there we go. I'm sorry if I spoke too fast. I'm a little bit like Beck in that way. I get excited. I've practiced this about 3 or 4 times today. Levi has learned all about qualifying. He's been listening to me. So has anyone got any questions or anything that they would like to add? Yeah.
Do you always prospect on the business, Justine?
No, that was just an example that I put in there today. But yeah, there are times where, especially when it's, like, I mean, number one, I want to build this business, don't get me wrong, but I do share a lot about the product as well. But, like for us to rank up and achieve the goals that we want to find people who want to do this business. So I think it's very important to do a combination of both. So you might spend 3 weeks of the month prospecting and using the business tools, and then 1 week of the month about product. So, and that's actually come from some coaching I did with a lady last year. That's what she was coaching me with as well. Yeah. So, yeah. So, but everybody has the right to choose what they want to do. But if you want to achieve this business and get to those ranks that you want to get to, especially between now and the end of July, I would be focusing on the business because, pain points at the moment. People don't have enough money to pay their bills. The cost of living is really high. We have an option and something that can impact people greatly, so we've got something to offer, yeah. And we've got a great product behind it. Yeah. Cool. Hi, Linda. How you going?
Good, thanks, lovey. What video do you recommend to send out to people who are possible business owners?
In Saga, we've got the video that the company put together about the business. It's just a short one. What's it called, Roberta? Which one? I'll just go into Saga and I'll find it. Hold on a moment. I'll just bring it up.
So I can access that in Saga because I'm not using Saga.
Oh, okay. You can join it for the first two weeks for free, and then and see if you like it. Do the onboarding process in those first 2 weeks and see if you like it. But we'll have access to it as well, probably in boards. We've got a free boards. So just check with Kat. And she should be able to, if she hasn't got it, I can send it to you. But the link to boards has got everything that's in Saga as well. Okay.
Okay.
All right. But I'll just bring it up. Hang on.
The info pages, Just.
It's in the info pages. Thank you, darling. All right. Let me just bring it up. So this is the Saga back office, Linda. And we've got the info pages here. And there's a product there. And I can actually share that because I have Saga. I've got a link that I can just share. Makes it really easy. So what happens by sending that link, they put in their information and they become a lead in my tracking of this system. So it's really cool. We've also got the business info pages.
Not yet.
No, they're not coming yet, but there's lead magnets as well. And where's the
I haven't been able to find
Because
that one.
I
Yeah,
thought Steve said just send them the before and after photos and the link to the testimonial videos.
Yeah, this is the beauty of it, that he does that as well. Like we get to work out what it is that we want to send. Okay, because not everybody is going to be the same. All right, but if you've got some images of before and after photos, he actually has it on a screenshot on his phone. And that's how he just goes, this is what I do. He just shows his phone before and afters. And then he's got a couple of links in his notes, or as a contact in his phone, and he just shares the contact and it's got all the links there as well. So that makes it really simple as well. Yeah. All right. So if you don't have Saga, that's the way you would do it. Okay, and you can get we've got everything in the guides in the Facebook group, and we've got everything in boards in that link. I'll find it for you and I'll send it to you in Messenger, boards link. Yeah,
if you could send me the
yeah, I'll
link
send it to you.
the videos, then I'll take a copy of it and then I can just
Well, you'll
create
be
my
able to get it from Boards because it's a free app, and then you just
Oh.
send it, yeah, and you can download it and send it from there. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
any other questions?
I was
Any
just
other-
going to say,
Sorry?
oh,
Yep.
sorry. I was just going to ask if sometimes I give out the vitifyresults.com
Yeah,
because that's in the whole lot. So I'm wondering if Stephen was mentioning that to Linda Joy, might have been what he was talking about, because he does screenshots, but he also always suggests the Vitify results because
Yeah.
they can go through as many as they like, kind of thing.
yeah, that's
So,
right.
yeah.
So they're all the
It has the
YouTube
3-minute
videos.
video
Yeah,
at the top.
Yeah, that's what I've got, Lucia, is the actual link.
yeah,
To the YouTube videos and then the before and after.
yeah,
And then I was going to just put my link to order, but then I'm about to send an email to the personal trainer and I said to her she's better off to set up her own wholesale account.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
And because then she can just supply all her clients.
yeah.
So I was wondering, well, which video are you referring to actually explain the business? But I might just send her the testimonies and the before and after.
Yeah.
And there's
Let's engage her first to want to know
Yeah.
more info, and then we can show her how to do the business.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and you'll be able to get Kat as well involved in a three-way chat there as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you.
very good.
I'm
There you
here.
are.
Sorry, I'm in technical support for this promo that's happening that ends tonight.
Yes. Oh, yes. Quick reminder: 11:59 tonight. 20% off your savings and bulk packs. And oh girl, a young man leaning on me here, and yeah, so get your orders in. It doesn't include new entrepreneur kits. It's only for us already who are already joined. And make sure you click the 20% on the right hand corner down the bottom. All right. So really good value. So, and just remember, if you're using offline payment, it'll process tonight, but like it does at end of month, it's the same deal. Yeah. All righty. Very good. All right. Well, I think we've, oh, hey, Bert, have you got
Well
anything
done,
to add?
Jazzy. That was great. Absolutely great training. I liked all the words, all sort of lots of work and attention gone in.
I didn't mean it to spell out on its own. I don't know how I did that. So I'm
Well, it worked well, but
Yeah.
you need to go off to Kmart. So off you go.
yeah, we
honey.
do. So I'll
Yeah.
finish up tonight. Thank you, everybody. And
Okay.
yeah, have a great rest of your week. And
Okay.
I'll be back on Thursday night with the opportunity call. Yeah.
Thank
Tomorrow
Thank you.
with
Thank you. My
Coffee
daughter's birthday, and I'll see some of you on Coffee Connect tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Bye now.
All right. Thanks,
Thanks,
everyone.
Jazzy.
Bye.
Bye.